In this example, we want to be able to find the null and the alternative hypothesis. Now, suppose a mutual fund qualifies as having moderate risk if the standard deviation of its monthly rate of return is less than 7%. A mutual fund rating agency randomly selects 31 months and determines the rate of return for a certain fund. The standard deviation of the rate of return is computed to be 5.12%. Is there sufficient evidence to conclude that the fund has moderate risk at the significant level of 0.05? A normal probability plot indicates that the monthly rates of return are normally distributed. Now first, we want to state the null and the alternative hypothesis for this test. The population parameter that is being tested is the population standard deviation. So we're using sigma as the symbol. So for part 1, the null hypothesis is a statement of no change, no effect, or no difference, and is assumed true until evidence indicates otherwise. The null hypothesis is always a statement of equality. So the null hypothesis is that the population standard deviation is equal to 0.07, states the population standard deviation is equal to the assumed value. Number 2, the alternative hypothesis is a statement you are trying to find evidence to support. So the alternative hypothesis is always a statement of inequality. So the alternative hypothesis is that the population standard deviation is going to be less than 0.07, states that the values for the population standard deviation needed to show that the mutual fund qualifies as having moderate risk. So the null hypothesis has the population standard deviation equal to 0.07, and the alternative hypothesis has the population standard deviation less than 0.07.